Alright, I got some more facts for you. I will never be too old to watch SpongeBob. If you never played that game as a kid where you had to jump onto things because you thought the floor was lava, you have not lived your life. Y'all ever been in class and had one of those dreams, you know, you got your head down and then you start falling in your dream, and as soon as you wake up, you be like, oh. Then the teacher be like, you straight? You be like, yeah, I'm good, I'm good. If you have not spent at least a couple months binge watching either Family Guy, The Office, or Friends, I don't know if we can actually be friends. If we're in a relationship and you play with my hair, I'm getting a ring. I like the hot more than the cold because it's much better for me to be sweating than freezing my ass off. If you see me walking with my headphones in, do not talk to me. Give me a minute. I am in thug mode, okay? I am whipping and flipping bricks in my head, okay? And you talking to me is no. Lastly, if you live in the South where you know it can tend to get very hot and humid, please put on deodorant. Please. Thank you for your time. You know, I'm gonna be honest. I've never understood test corrections. Because if I didn't know it during the test, what makes you think that I know it now? Thank you for your time.
You know how once in a while your parents randomly drop the most interesting piece of lore about their lives out of nowhere? I've known you my whole life, and you're only just now telling me that you were a teenage underwear model in Hong Kong? Why didn't you lead with that? I thought you were just some middle-aged white guy who likes making sourdough bread. I literally only just learned that my dad used to sell knives, and he accidentally cut one of his fingers, went to the doctor to get it fixed, and ended up selling a set of knives to the doctor.
Take notice of the unimpeded blood flow and clear view of the finger bone. Wow. You only get incredibly clean cuts like this with quality German G2 stainless steel sharpened at a 20% bevel for ideal cutting. This is paired with a full tank construction and an ergonomic handle. Throw in a lifetime warranty, and this is a no-brainer. You can walk away with this very knife today. And if you get the full set, I'll throw in a 30% discount.
Can't argue with that. You got a deal.
Difference between best friends and regular friends. If you fall as your friend, I will help you up and then I might, you know, giggle or something. But as your best friend, if you fall, I am going to be crying laughing. And once I finish laughing, then I'll help you get up. Friends ask you to come over. Best friends just... Hey, yo, I know you in there. Best friends can get away with a lot more than regular friends can. For instance, if I'm eating something and, you know, I'm about to finish it and it's like the last bite and my best friend goes... and it falls out my hand, I'm gonna laugh. But now if my friend does that, or I might just kill you. With friends, you have to keep in contact with them. You know, you have to talk to them pretty consistently to keep the friendship going. With your best friend, y'all can go like 3 months with no conversation and then start talking again, and it's like you never stop talking. And lastly, the way I work, I'm more mean to my best friend than anyone else because my meanness is how I show my love. So when I call my best friend and say, hey yo, what up, stupid? He knows to respond, hey yo, what up, dummy? Because that's just how we talk. Thank you for your time.
Here is why you shouldn't go to school. If you go to school, you wake up early. When you wake up early, you will be tired. When you're tired, you will sleep in class. When you sleep in class, you get scolded. When you get scolded, you get detention. When you get detention, your mom and dad will scold you. When your mom and dad scold you, you get grounded. When you're grounded, you can't go out. When you can't go out, you cannot see your friends. Then you will become lonely. When you're lonely, you will become sad. When you're sad, you will cry. When you cry, your eyes will hurt. When your eyes hurt, you have to go doctor. When you go to doctor, it's expensive. When it's expensive, you have no money left. When you have no money left, you cannot buy food. Then you no food, then you will starve. When you starve, you will die. So don't go to school.
I can't anymore with these stupid friend requests. Why can't the friend request come at the top of your screen, not covering the jump button? I absolutely hate it. I was just about to make it to the top of like 40 stages, and then I got a friend request. I accidentally pressed accept instead of jump, and then I fell. Thanks a lot, Unicorn Lover 568.
Spanish is my first language. I'm very grateful for my parents for teaching me how to speak Spanish, but I got to that age where I got to school and I found out that I could take Spanish class in school, so all of a sudden, yo no hablo español. Right? I wanted to get that easy A. But my grammar, it was trash, and I never understood the imperfecto, so C+ is all around, and yeah, there's this one kid that would make fun of me, right? He'd be like, oh, Daniel, how do you get a C+ in Spanish if you speak Spanish? And I'd be like, oh no, Caleb. How the f*** you fail English? Huh? if you speak English. Pendejo. You know, I'm never a fan of Kayla. Never a fan.
More things parents do that I hate. You ever be chilling in your room, you know, doing your thing, and your mom be like, hey, yo, Xavier. And you respond, you be like, yeah, what's up? And she be like, did you call me? And then you get up mad as hell because you don't know what they want, but you know you gotta go there. And you ask her, you know, you be like, what is it that you need? And she be like, can you pass me the remote control? Next thing, you ever just be chilling and your mom or your dad walk in the room and they be like, hey yo, clean your room because we got company coming over for dinner. Is dinner being held in my room? And lastly, I cannot stand when parents just say no for no reason. And it's funny because you be trying to ask the questions all nice. You be like, hey mom, is it okay if I... No. And you know she's saying no for no reason. So you be like, why can't I go? Because I said so. Like, things parents don't understand. Number one, okay, if I'm playing the game online, I cannot pause the game because there's other people playing live with me. So how am I gonna pause the game if they're playing too? Number two, you ever think, you know what? I'm gonna be a responsible child and I'm gonna do the dishes. And on your way to do the dishes, your mom says, hey, yo, make sure you do them dishes. See, now I don't wanna do them anymore because when I do it by myself, I'm thinking, you know what? This could be calming for me. But when you ask me to do it, now I'm required to do it. It's like reading, okay? For all of you that don't know, reading is just as addicting as Netflix is. But the thing is, I don't want to read when the teacher or my parents are telling me to do it because now it's not fun anymore. Lastly, I cannot stand when I'm in the bathroom and I've only been in there for like 3 minutes and somebody's, what you in there doing? Like, what do you think I'm doing in the bathroom? You making a sandwich?
Do you ever just not trust yourself? For example, if I made something, like cook something, I would not eat it. I mean, I know what I put in, but I feel like I poisoned myself or something. Or at school, I know the answer, and I'm like 100% sure that that's the answer. But I will not say it out loud. I will always have to double check with my friend who sits next to me.
When and if this generation gets older, we are going to be some wild old people. Just imagine us at the retirement home after decades of memes have rotted our minds. And we're just like, you know, I can't even call my family anymore. The only number I remember is 877 cash now. It's not like our family's gonna want to hear from us anyway. Like, we're gonna be annoying, right? Because we don't have old people hobbies to share with our grandkids. Like, my grandma taught me how to knit. My grandpa used to take me to baseball games. Our poor grandkids are just gonna be like, Grandma, I don't want to go live on Twitch with you anymore. It's been 65 years. I don't think you're gonna make it as a gamer. Shut up, Billy, and say hi to chat. That poor Billy's not gonna get anything done. Grandma, stop airdropping me memes. It's 3 in the morning. I have school tomorrow. You know, it's not all bad. I really think the retirement home is going to be amazing. Because, like, we're not gonna do bingo days. That's not us. We're gonna do, like, Scholastic Book Fair days. What did you get? You got the world record book? Oh, I got a bendy pen. Helps with my arthritis.
Someone tell me why online shopping is so addictive. For example, I would be on a clothing website, and I'll be there adding every single thing to my basket. It's as if I think I'm not broke. And I know that when I see the basket price, I would cry. Honestly, online shopping is dangerous. It hurts my mental health. I know that I cannot be the only one where you're in school and you literally like break your arm or something, or like your knee is split open. There's literally blood everywhere and you're in so much pain. Like, you've literally just broken a bone. So then obviously you're gonna go to like the school nurse or medical room or whatever, and all they would say is put a wet paper towel on it. You would just stare at her in disgust. Like, miss, I've broken my arm. Are you seriously just gonna sit there and watch me hold a stupid wet paper towel on it? And then they say like, oh, don't worry, sweetheart, I'm like trained to do this stuff. Well, you're clearly not, hun. Can you not like call my mum or something at least? Like, just do something. Because wet paper towels do not cure anything. They're not made of magic.